Aren't you tired of the same thing every single day? Aren't you tired of waiting for this someone special to come to your life, or for this something unique that you've been waiting for so long to happen in your life, but it doesn't happen? How many times have you felt, this is my time, and then years have gone by and nothing has happened? I really don't want to waste your time, so let me tell you who is this video for. If you are looking on the internet, if you're looking on YouTube for something funny, for some entertainment, you may not like this video. If you don't want to get uncomfortable or upset because some random guy on YouTube with not even 1,000 subscribers is telling you some truths that you know, but you just don't want to hear them, you better hang up on me, because that's about to happen. There's a big difference in life telling you, get ready, something is about to happen, and life telling you, get ready to do something so that something happens. Throughout this video, while I'll tell you and remind you a few things that you may have forgotten in your life, I'll be also telling you some advice from some wise people, not straight from me, but from some wise people in my life that I think may be very helpful for you. And the first advice is, remember, a wise man, a successful man has two things in his mouth. One is a smile, second is silence. A smile could solve some problems in life, but your silence could avoid many problems. At this point in my life, my friend, I have learned something. I am done. I am done with trying to make everyone around me like me, or believe me, love me, want me, help me. If I have to make an extra effort in my life in order for you to like me, or for you to love me, or believe me, or see me, that means that one of the two is in the wrong place. And I won't ask you to leave. Of course not. Who am I for that, right? But believe me, with the greatest pleasure, I will be the one who will walk away. Somebody recently told me, and I agree. It hurts, but I agree. If you ever find yourself in a position where you have to sell yourself in order to prove how much you care and how much you've given, then it's not worth it. Something's wrong. And here you have another advice. You can mix salt and sugar, and still ants will come and take every grain of sugar and will leave there all the salt. We should learn how to select the good people in our life, leave behind the toxic ones, and we should learn how to do this so that we can make our lives sweeter. I think it's time to be honest to yourself. It is time to be true to yourself. You'll find in your life people that they are like the wind. One day they're blowing from one direction. Next thing you know, next day, they are blowing from a different one. And it's so hard to keep up with them, you know. My question is it your job to continue to try to keep up on them? Or is it your job to make sure that you get to the point where you were supposed to get in your life? And once you have decided this and you've said enough is enough, well, get ready. They are going to come back to you, not like a gentle whistle anymore, like perhaps in the past. Now they will come back and hit you strong and violently like a tornado. Why? Well, because you are taking away from them their puppet. You are just taking away or trying to take away the worm that has fed their ego all this time. And here you have another advice. Remember, if you don't find the way to your dreams, change your path, but never leave God. Remember that trees grow strong and high, changing their leaves, but they never change their roots. And please don't expect me to blame white people, or don't expect me to say this is the fault of black people or politicians or the ones with the money. If you thought that this video will be an attack to those empowered, to that 1% that is supposedly empowered, you were miserably wrong. This video is about you. This video is to tell you that you are the one who is empowered in your life, that you are the one who is in control. Don't try to hide behind anybody else by yourself. It's true, they could make some changes around you. They could change our reality a little bit, but the way we react to that and the steps that we take, they don't control that. We do. You do. So don't hide behind your reality and just accept the truth that you are the one supposed to change it. You are the one supposed to do something about it. Take your attention off of them. You know, pay attention closely to your life, to every decision that you make, to every step on life that you take. That should be worrying you and not their lives. Just focus on your life. Enjoy the beauties of life, the small things that we just pass on in life and we don't pay attention to because we are just so focused on trying to reach the biggest goal, the highest goal. And then we get upset when other people are up there and we are not. But that's just a miserable way to live life. Hang out a little bit more around old people, or at least older people than you. That's where wisdom is. But you don't have the time for that, right? That's too boring. You need the adrenaline. You need the action all the time. You cannot stop. You don't want that time to stop and reflect and think about your life and listen to their advice, listen to their wisdom. That is too boring, right? Well, that explains a lot. Understand that your path in life, your ways to the top, to success is not always going to be smooth. Sometimes it's going to be rocky and harder, almost impossible. Remember, that's just life. Keep on going. Don't give up. And there is another piece of advice from me to you. Remember, you will never get to your final destination if you keep stopping on the way to throw stones to every dog that is barking at you. You will find many people in your life that they're just like the waters. As long as you are swimming in the way they want you to swim, everything will be okay. Oh, but don't dare to swim against the current. Don't you dare to do that, because then they will hit you with the strength of a tsunami. They think they are the ones who know where you're supposed to go. They think they're the ones who know what is best for you. And being honest, sometimes with really good intentions, but you need to define and you need to be able to distinguish when you take their path that they have designed for you, or when you say enough is enough. I'll take my path now. I'll go my way. I know what I'm heading to. You need to know the difference in those two. And the thing is that with many people, you cannot be original. You cannot be yourself. You're not allowed to shine, and you're not allowed to be good, because then your shadow is going to bother them, you know. So in other words, for them, it's better if you keep yourself for yourself. In their opinion, no one needs to know about you. No one needs to see you. I am so tired of being a puppet, you know. I am so tired of following their commands and avoiding what I know is the best for me, just to please them and go other way that I know is taking me nowhere. Dead end. There should be a point in your life where you don't need anybody to tell you that you are good. There should be a point in your life when you don't need anybody to tell you that you are great and that you're doing well. You should be able to know that by yourself. But who was the one who allowed them to use me that way? Who was that? So, who is it to blame? Them? Really? There is a certain point in life when you will need to walk so close to the border of a cliff, you know. And yeah, many will say that you're crazy. Many will think that you don't know what you're doing. But you are the one who is supposed to know where you're heading. You are the one who knows the risks that you're taking in life. You are the ones who knows better. You need to reach this point in your life when you are really happy with what you are. It should be this point in your life when you don't need everyone else's approval, because you know that you've given it all, that you've done your best. Am I telling you to hate humanity, to not to care about anybody, just to care about yourself and forget about everyone around you? It may seem like that's what I'm saying, but not at all. What I'm just saying is just learn how to love others without expecting them to give you the same love back. I know it's hard, but the first step that this takes is just learning how to love yourself first. And am I saying that you're perfect the way you are? Am I saying that you don't need to work on your life? You don't need to improve? You don't need to get better? You don't need to grow? Obviously, that is not what I am saying. But just understand that you need to know how to choose who is ready and who is willing to invest that much time in your person. Who around you is really willing to take you to that point. Understand that there are so many people around you right now that they are not ready for your success. They are not willing to see you arise from the dust and become something great. That's not their goal in life. That is not something that they wanted to witness. That's not something that they want to be part of. But please, don't blame them for that. Just don't even turn around to ask them why they are upset, why they are not comfortable around you. Just move on to a different step. Move on to a different spot. At this point in your life, when your light is shining so bright that it may be blinding for others around you, don't blame them if they get uncomfortable. Don't blame them if they don't like it. Just at this point, you should have the maturity to move forward. You should have the maturity to leave them behind. Otherwise, you just choose stop your growth and start making them happy. Start pleasing them. But both at the same time, it will become almost impossible. And here's another piece of advice for you. Remember, many people will see you walking on the water and they will say that you do that because you don't know how to swim. And even if you are dancing on the water, they will accuse you of lifting too much dust. I am 100% sure that you have people in your life that will enjoy seeing you grow, people in your life that would put their effort, their time, everything that they can do to see you fly. You know what? Once you have reached the heights of your skies, don't forget about these people. You know, remain loyal. Never lose the ability of, while you are flying on your heights, looking down and seeing those people, and then just coming down and having a cup of tea, a cup of coffee at their table. I have reached this point in my life where I am so ready to be me. I am so ready to let go, you know. I've reached this point in my life where revenge is not going to be my partner anymore. I've reached this point where time and silence are my best allies. I have reached this point in life where the truth is going to be my shield, and where honesty is going to be my best argument, is going to be my defense against the attacks of life. And I have another piece of advice for you. Never fight with pigs, because you will both get dirty, but only them will enjoy it. God is my witness, you know. I've tried for many years, but it seems like their hunger for more and more, it's never enough. It has no limits. My friend, don't lose sight. This is your time to grow. This is your time to forget the past. This is the time to forgive your past. Forgive yourself and forgive others. Forgive those, even those that haven't asked, or those that don't want your forgiveness. It is your time to say goodbye to others if they are coming to your life to just take away without asking first. It is your time to be thankful. It is your time to enjoy life. It is your time to be loyal to those that have given everything for you. This is your time for you to walk away from a path that you chose just to make others happy. It's your time to walk the path of your success that you were never supposed to live, but at some point you did. Now it's your time to live every day in life like it's the first and the last day. This is my time. This is your time to work hard for your dreams. I am becoming myself. I am becoming that person that God designed me to be. And if that bothers you, no problem. You can stay. I'll be the one who will walk away.